So today I want to talk about state of the world and what we can do about it. Um, so, firstly, kind of right out of the gate, apparently Trump has now did a land invasion in Venezuela and has captured Maduro. I don't know what that means, but you can't do that. You can't just go into another country and take over like that. Like Trump has lost his mind. Benjamin Netanyahu has lost his mind. Like these people are maniacs. They're criminals and they're murderers and they're insane. Okay, so Israel um, is satanic, and that's not anti-Semitic to say that. It's fact. Like it's a verifiable fact. Like there's actually it's all out there. As Kurt Metzer, whatever his name is, Kurt, America's comedian. Um, but it's true. Like all of this information is available. The propaganda state just suspects, or just actually takes for granted that you're gonna, listen to what they say and do exactly as they say, which was the case during COVID, clearly. And again, but this all does actually come back to 2016 and the initial Trump derangement syndrome, because it's relevant. Like Hillary Clinton paid for the Steele dossier, which was a guy, a British spook who basically just retold the Hitler story about, but instead made it like Russian hookers that peed on Trump. Which even on at itself, like, so what? That's actually, sure, it's a little weird or whatever, but it's not criminal. It's not children. It's not, And Israel is like a PDF file safe house. That's where they all go to escape. And murdering Palestinian women and children again is just in plain sight. But if you call that out, that's anti-Semitic. So look, we just have to say enough is enough of this gaslighting, because that's the definition of gaslighting. Okay, when you're like sniper shooting, babies in the head, or testicles, whatever the case may be. But that is premeditated, and it's a war crime. And yet somehow Israel gets a pass because, well, the Holocaust. And see, this is the other part of that. The Rothschilds knew exactly what was going on with the poor Jews in Poland. He didn't care. Like, to Zionists, Karl Marx, another Jew, socialist, they were the worst. They hated them the most. The Rothschilds were responsible for the gas chambers. Christina Freeland's grandfather is proof of our own Operation Paperclip, where a bunch of Nazis came here and, their kids got into positions of power. Look at Christina Freeland. Christina Freeland's been on Bill Maher forever. I mean, oh my God. And she's on Bill Maher saying, we call Polyev Trump Jr. And even Bill Maher kind of looked at her like, what? Like, here's the thing about that. And you're still seeing this all the time with the libtards. And look, the R word. Let's talk about words for a sec. Words don't mean anything. I'm an Irish Catholic. I'm the original N word. Okay? So what makes a libtard is the fact that they should know better. Okay? I think it was Steve Carroll did a bit on that, which was actually a pretty good bit. And same goes with the COVIDiot thing, like libtard and COVIDiots. It goes hand in hand because, Trump was never a Russian. Trump is an American fascist. He's an American Nazi. And what that and actually here's to everyone confuses that, right? Because it's National Socialism, right? The Nazi thing. And that's exactly what the American military machine is, right? The American military machine is its own kind of little beast, but it's funded by taxpayers. So, they can afford $1 trillion to throw at whatever, but no health care for you. Healthcare, like our own healthcare in Canada now. If you have any faith in our healthcare, you're an idiot. Like, every level of government is negligent, criminally negligent. My aunt died the day after her third jab, massive heart attack. She's not alone. I don't know one person that died of COVID. I know people that had COVID and didn't even know they had COVID. They were like, "Oh, it felt real weird." A virus so deadly you don't even know you have it. And yet, if you were saying this at the time, like I was, because it was the truth, because it was the facts, I was following COVID from the get-go. It was tracking like a flu, because it was flu season. And the flu kills somebody's grandma every season. It's called the cycle of life. Oh, but that makes me mean. And I want to kill everyone's grandma. So, my brother had a stroke during COVID because of the lockdowns. Well, not because of that solely. It's a ripple effect, right? My aunt died of a massive heart attack. I was going through my own crisis and had, zero support. Like, quite the opposite, actually. I was a pariah. So not only was I living in excruciating pain, everyone hated me for telling the truth. They still do. In fact, that's becoming more and more the case. It's wrong think, new speak. George Orwell nailed all of this. So, 1984 and 2026, unless we say no. We are going into another election. If the Liberals win this election, it is fraudulent. The Liberal Party is hated by most Canadians with a brain. If you still think the Liberals are got your back or doing this for they believe in Canada, I watch. You know what? Do yourself a favor and watch Question Period. Watch Parliament. I don't need to vote conservative in this area. This area is always conservative. And I traditionally voted Green, but I can't get behind the Green Party now either because look at how stupid they are. Everyone bought into this shit. Everyone gave that Nazi a standing ovation. I think everyone in Parliament should be fired for that. Like, did any of you take grade 10 Canadian history? We didn't fight Russia in World War II, people. We fought Nazis. And now Nazis are running North America and the Western world. The Nazis won the war. wake up and smell the Gaddafi.